Hi guys, welcome back. If you're back, welcome. If you are new, thank you for being here. Thank you for exchanging energy with me. For those of you that are new, when I say that, I don't like being repetitive and I don't like talking about this all the time, but there has been some confusion about it and what I mean by equal energy exchange. So I'm giving something to you by offering you clarity or hope or peace or joy, whatever it is, knowledge, whatever it is for you that you're getting, if it is anything. Obviously, if you don't get anything from it, don't well, that was a shitty reading. Okay, then don't. Bye. Equal energy exchange. When I say that, I mean if you get anything from this, please give something back. There is an Amazon wish list down there, just stuff for me and my kids' house. The less stuff I have to buy for this house, the better. Bird feeders for my animals. I'm trying to adopt a cat for myself and my kids. So there's, excuse me, all the material for that in that Amazon wish list, our dish soap, our laundry soap, just stuff like that that would take a little bit of a burden off of me, whatever your budget is. And then also there's the links to PayPal and Venmo, obviously, if that's your preferred way. You don't feel like sifting through that 3,000 item list that I have going, and you just want to send $1 or 50 cents or $200 or whatever it is, whatever you feel called or want to do. There are avenues down there. It's all in the description box. Also, I am doing personal readings. My books are open. Pricing is below, but it is $44.44 for a half-hour reading. It'll be just like this. I will record it. I will focus on you and your energy. You can send me your birth date, time, place, all of that, so I can do your chart if you want to, so that way I can specifically speak to the placements that I see in your specific chart. Otherwise, it'll just be whatever information you give me, whatever the topic you want to be. You could ask a question. Yeah, just send money to PayPal. The amount, obviously, that it is $44.44. That will let me know what length of video you want. And then in the notes of either of those, PayPal, Venmo, put any information you want me to have, anything you want me to focus on. If it's love, let me know. Will he return? Is he whatever? Is she ever going to love me? Will she ever, I don't know, whatever people. When will I make my first $1 million? I will do a full reading on that if you want me to, and we can pinpoint the exact time. Or if it's never going to happen, it might show up. But if that is your intention, I know that it will happen. All right, I'm going to start with, there are crystals on that list. There's jewelry, there's clothes for me and my kids. There's a trampoline for my son. He really wants an indoor I want him to have an indoor trampoline, so he'll stop jumping on my couch. All right, I'm going to start with the fairy tale Lenormand. We are already 3 minutes in. And then that's how we're going to set the tone for the reading, get the overall energy, who it's for, what it is about, and then we're going to move on to the Fountain Tarot. So let's go. Ring, Lady, Cross, okay, and Book. So I've got 25, 29, 36, 26. All right. Starting with the ring. Someone could be proposing to you. You could be wanting to propose to someone. Maybe that's what this is about. Should you propose? These numbers could be significant to you. I'm not going to call them all out because we're already 4 minutes in. Look them up if they are significant to you. It's just could be confirmation for somebody. So, Ring, Lady, Cross, Book. The ring is like the genie in the lamp from Aladdin, having all of your wishes granted. Maybe your wish is to get married. That is going to happen. You're going to, this is like a Cinderella-esque. She's got all the birds. There's a raven, there's some like finches, a robin, and a dove on her hand. And it looks like a little mouse. Yeah, there's a little mouse there. Like, she's just kind of like, maybe this is your Cinderella story. Maybe you've been the kind of abused, cleaning up after everybody, doing all of the grunt work, doing all of the shit that nobody else wants to do. In your knight in shining armor, or whatever that is for you. Maybe it could be your dream job. It doesn't have to be a man or a partner. I don't like tying everything up into partners and your ultimate happiness being when you find a partner. But that could be your wish fulfillment. All right, I'm going to read about cross because I've never gotten it before. These are still new to me. Still learning. Card number 36. Oh, I'm going to read the keywords for ring real quick. Contract, obligation, legal document, duty, engagement. Duty. Engagement. All right, and then we had lady. Actually, let's read about book because book is next. So, secrets, studies, knowledge. Okay. So you could be going back to school. We got lady. Uh-oh. This book already fell apart on me. The binding, the spine snapped. 29. So she should be. That's 27. Lady. There she is. Okay. Lady, woman, female influence, female partner, soulmate. Okay. There are two versions of the lady. You can choose the princess or the peasant. I choose the Empress. So that's what we're going to take from that. Cross, card number 36. That's what I was after because it's the only one I haven't gotten before. Okay. Burdens, pain, and suffering. Gosh darn it. Okay. And the tale of, so if you've always wanted to get engaged and the person that you have in mind, this lady, your princess, your empress, maybe she's not interested, so it might be time to move on from it. Okay, in the tale of the red shoes, a young girl chooses pretty red shoes over helping her dying foster mother. Oh my gosh. She is cursed not only to wear the shoes forever, oh yeah, I did read this one, but to dance without stopping. Even though she suffers from blisters and bleeding feet, she must keep dancing. Finally, she sees an executioner whom she begs to help her. He chops off her feet, but the shoes go off dancing into the woods. Moved by her cries, he helps her with crutches and a rosary. Finally, she enters a church where her confession is heard. Once she repents, her aching burden is lifted. A teaching tale from the world of fairy tales brings a message of the cross. What burdens of life are bearing down on you? When the cross appears, there will be sorrow. Pain is to be expected. Remember to carefully review the cards nearby to determine the nature of the suffering and ways you can cope with it. Ways you can cope with it, maybe diving in, putting yourself back in school. If you were waiting for a proposal for 20 years and it never happened and this person broke your heart, move on. Invest that time back into yourself. Go back to school. Write a book that you've always wanted to write a book. Remember that burdens can be lifted, pain can be eased, and suffering will pass, but don't look away from the cross when it falls in your spread. Are you being called to deal with this issue? Or how are you being called to deal with this issue? Also, this is the last card in this deck, so this could be like a final completion for you. Maybe you have had your heart broken a lot, and you're finally moving on from it. You're finally over it. You're moving on. You're going back to school. You're investing in yourself and the people around you. And book was the last one I read about that. Knowledge. What else did it say? Secrets, studies, knowledge. Here is the book of all the tales of all the peoples of the world. Fairy tales have been told person to person, tribe to tribe, family to family for as long as we can remember. This is a universal teaching method of the world. Read a fairy tale to learn the knowledge of the people, of a people. Read a fairy tale to learn the knowledge of a people. Here you see, oh, okay, that's not going to work. It jumps from the bottom. Can you see that? It jumps from 78 to 95. That's the part that's missing, so whatever. I'm not going to shuffle through these because I feel like I've already taken up a lot of the time. We're 10 minutes in and we have 4 cards out, so let's get started. This is the Fountain Tarot. Pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. Google it. They probably have a website you could get it directly from, which I would suggest if ever you can support artists and creators directly. That's obviously the best way. Cut out the middleman. Just making sure they're upright. Alright, I'm going to do this. 7 of coins. 10 of coins. That progression, though. Knight of Cups. 6 of Cups. 5 of Swords. Queen of Swords. 6 of coins with the Emperor on the bottom. This is Aries energy. Oh my god, that's the only major arcana we've got out? That's okay. That is a-okay. Sorry, I'm not tired, I promise, or bored. I didn't get much sleep last night. I've got so much to do, so little time. Okay, 7 of coins. 7 of coins. This looks like Gordon Ramsay to me. He is out in his garden and he's harvesting what's ready to be harvested. He's watering what needs to be watered. He's tending to it. He's growing it. He is, yeah, he's tending to his orchard of money trees. Essentially, this is coins, right? Coins of material possessions and worldly things and 3D. This is also a card of contemplation and taking inventory, seeing what's working on what's not. It is right before the 8 of coins, which is mastery of craftsmanship, honing. So this is kind of the evaluation stage of that, taking a look around, taking inventory, reflecting. And then we move into the 10 of coins. So whatever you figured out, whatever you reflected on, whatever you came to terms with and fixed, brought you 10 of coins. This is all of the money. It is abundance. It's prosperity. It is unlimited resources and funds and opulence and luxury and being able to travel whenever you want to travel and buy whatever you want to buy and have the best of the best if that's what you choose. But it's also having enough to share and to spare. It is giving, well, this is a card of generosity and giving more than you're getting and reciprocal energy, equal energy exchange. It is you water me, I water you, and we both grow and make a lot of fucking money. But yeah, generosity, prosperity, growth, and then 7 of coins. This obviously was down at the bottom, but it's going to come up here with these ones because I said so. Yeah, this could be what you've been wishing for your whole life, is just to have a lot of money so you can take care of everyone around you, so you can set them up for life so no one has to worry or struggle or any of those things. I'm actually going to put the Emperor down here. And now on the bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Cups. Knight of Cups. This is a younger water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a creative, emotional, into the arts. He's obviously younger. He's probably pretty quiet. I say he because it's kind of a more masculine because it's a knight, right? It's not a page. Page is feminine. Knights are masculine. So masculine water. He's creative and artistic and loving and joyful and jolly and lighthearted and kind and giving, and could seem a little secretive. If it's a Scorpio, even more so. You could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, maybe your moon. That makes you pretty secretive, but that's okay. And then we move on to the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is childhood memories and reminiscing, looking through old photos. You could be having a family member over that you haven't seen in a really long time, and you guys are sitting around reminiscing. This could be sorry, a water sign from your past coming back into your life who has all of these things. You have all of these things, so when you guys come into union, it just makes a really beautiful partnership. It could be a divine partnership. We do have an emperor here who is the counterpart to the empress. And if I have to guess, and it's my job, you are the empress, and you're coming into contact with your emperor, or you're just building an empire. This is a card of joy, childhood, going back to maybe your hometown. Five of Swords. I don't know. This, I was gonna say competition, but that's the Five of Wands. This is more like I'm trying to put it into words. Sorry, I'm not even holding it. This is feeling maybe like you're balancing too much. It's a feeling of walking on stilts. Can you see him? He's walking on stilts with their swords, and he's trying to hold on to these three swords. Like, he doesn't have enough hands for all of this. Like, he's kind of setting himself up for failure, right? Like, put down some of those swords and get yourself some better stilts. Like, why are you... Oh, okay. So, I didn't realize there were two people in the background. There's two shadows back there, and it looks like this little asshole has stolen their swords. But for what? You already have three of your own. Why do you need theirs? Like, what are you doing? That's just kind of greedy, right? This is a card kind of like warning you, don't be greedy, don't be self-destructive, don't fall back into old patterns. If you were someone who stole from people or who took things that didn't belong to them, don't do that. That sends out a vibration to the universe that you are in a state of lack, and that you are in such a state of lack that you feel like you will never be able to acquire it outside of stealing it from someone else. You don't have to do that. You can have your own. There's enough. There's enough for everyone. There's enough to go around. So don't take someone else's without their permission. Obviously, it's shitty. Don't fall back into old patterns of selfishness. Power trips. If you just got a promotion at work, it's bringing in maybe more money, but maybe you're struggling with flexing your power a little bit too much. Maybe you're losing friends because you are being a dick to them because now you've got all this power and you can tell them what to do and you're gonna tell them what to do and they better listen to you. Like, ew. It's not... Leaders should lead from a place of inspiration and lead by example, right? Not like, let's go, get this shit done. It's like, are you hungry? Do you need why are you tired? Are you hurting? Can I help you in some way to get this done faster? We all have got the same goal. That is XYZ. How can I get you to XYZ sooner? Because I know yelling at you and barking at you is not going to help. Anyways, Queen of Swords. Libra, it's feminine air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This speaks to someone who is a little bit cold, a little bit more pragmatic, not very emotional, but that's not always a bad thing. Maybe you're needing to not fall back into the pattern of emotional manipulation. Maybe that is your self-destructive thing. You tend to fall back into patterns of maybe you're being too cold. Maybe you've opened up your heart and let love in, and now you're fighting the urge to shut down and walk away and just ghost. I just don't like my kids lingering outside the door. Like, get a life. But the Queen of Swords, she is... it's always a good thing to have her on your side, right? Or to have this energy within you that you can access at any point, whether it's your natural state or it's a learned state. Maybe you've surrounded yourself with air energy so you could pick up on these skills. So you can kind of embrace that energy, being a little bit more cold and direct and to the point and less emotional and getting shit done because it needs to get done. And then we have the Emperor, who is just, it's Drake. see? It looks like Drake to me. But it's fire energy, it's Aries. You could have Aries somewhere in your chart, North Node, maybe. Your North Node is your purpose this lifetime, what you came here to do. And Aries is independence and building an empire, doing it all on your own. And not like out of a spiteful or like, you can't, I'm going to do it on my own, so you can't take it away from me. That kind of energy. No, it's just like that's how it naturally is. You can do it all, so you're going to do it all. It's not waiting around for people to show up who are passionate about your projects like you are. You're passionate about them, and you're going to get shit done. You're going to build an empire, and you're going to set the world on fire in a really good way. And then we have the Ten of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for this reading: emotional fulfillment, joy, abundance, bliss, peace, all of the things that you've been wishing for. It's completion. It's absolute fulfillment to the highest degree. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. King of Coins. And I might do Queen of Wands, which is not a counterpart to the Emperor. Obviously, the Empress is the only counterpart to the Emperor. But a Queen would be a nice match. Be more like a soulmate energy and not, or a karmic soulmate, I guess, because they're both mature and they're both stable and they've got their own fire and their own passion. But it isn't necessarily twin flame, but that's okay, because lots of people don't know this, but twin flame energy is an energy that you typically only come in contact with once you are on your last life cycle, reincarnation, whatever you want to call it, here on Earth. It's typically when you choose to come in contact, because it is so impactful and it is so emotionally fulfilling and bliss-filled. It would be hard to have that and experience that and then transition and choose to come back again to Earth and then not experience it again. You know what I mean? So it's so impactful and so transformative that it's kind of a one and done. You only do that on your last time around. But if you're on a soulmate, that is absolutely wonderful. There's nothing wrong with the soulmate. They teach us what we need to know. They're mirrors for us. They help us reach levels of healing that we never would have gotten to on our own. Even if it felt chaotic and karmic at times, it's led you to a lot of healing. Ten of Cups is healing, reciprocal, unconditional agape love, right? All right, guys, I'm going to leave this here. We are already at 23 minutes, so I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming energies. We've got a full moon. Yeah, we've got a full moon coming up on Halloween on Saturday, so hopefully you're fixing your moon waters. This is moon water from another full moon a while ago. I just haven't used it all. I use moon water in my baths. I fix some of them with roses and quartz. If I want to open up just Google heart healing, sacral chakra, solar plexus. All of those things need to be healed and moved. The energy needs to be continuously moving. Take baths in your moon water. Set your intention. The top of mine says Empress, 10 of Coins, peace, abundance, unconditional love, Virgo season, new moon. Oh, this is new moon. Okay, good. So this one is full moon. And the other one is new moon. I'm working on putting together content for the Patreon, which will be new moon, full moon, any moon water energy, crystals to use with the oils to use in them, to anoint them, to elevate them, to set your intentions, all of the things. I'm working on it. Right now I'm focused kind of on the YouTube channel for whatever reason. It doesn't bring any money right now, apparently. No, I'm just joking. Thank you for everyone who has sent me money and gifts and all of the things, because they are eternally, I was going to say grateful, but received with grace and gratitude, the utmost gratitude, never taken for granted. And I send anyone that sends PayPal or gifts, I send energy right back to you in that moment, and it makes me and my kids incredibly, incredibly happy. So thank you for contributing to that. If you have, if you're thinking about it, just know that it does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. So I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy your next few days if I don't do a video for a little bit. My schedule is kind of crazy right now, but I will see you guys soon.